Well, today's the big day. The day where I get to have a trial and possibly stay on Sodor. Timothy, it's too early to get excited. Go back to sleep. Why are you guys awake? Is James complaining about not getting a coat of paint again? Nope. Haven't complained about that for 2 whole days now. Ain't that right, Diesel? Diesel? Oh, so I seen you notice that Diesel isn't here. That's because Diesel headed back up to Vickerstown. His work is no longer needed here and he's headed back up. Now then, I must be off. And with that said, Sir Topham Hatt walked away. Alright, Timothy, let's go. We gotta get to the quarry. And with that said, the shed doors were open and Timothy headed off to the quarry. When Timothy got to the quarry, he was greeted by a familiar face.
Oh, hello there, Timothy. I see you're the engine going on trial today. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too, Mavis. Are you and I the only ones running this quarry? Well then, looks like someone didn't check up on their history about the quarry.
Oh yes, I forgot to tell you about Boko. He's a Metropolitan Vickers Diesel Electric Type 2.
So, the trucks?
Oh, right. Yes, of course. Well, let's get working.
For the rest of the morning, Mavis, Boko, and Timothy worked together transporting stone from Farquhar all the way to Brendam. Timothy and Boko worked well together, but not so well with Mavis. She seemed to always take the larger trucks and only left Timothy with the slate cars. Later that day, Timothy pulled up next to Boko so he could talk while his driver and fireman had their lunch. Hello there, Timothy. Oh, hey, Boko. Is there something on your mind, Timothy? Yes, Boko, there is. It seems that every time I try my way to get to the trucks, Mavis barricades them like some kind of wall to say that she doesn't want me to take them. I mean, is it really so hard to let me just take a few trucks other than slate cars? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Timothy, but look over there. Trucks, right in the open, and Mavis at the other side of the quarry. You'll definitely be able to get those trucks. Wow, thanks, Boko. Soon, Timothy's driver and fireman finished lunch and hopped back in the cab to go collect the trucks. However, Mavis came from the other side. Both her and Timothy smashed the trucks, causing them to go off the rails. Are you alright, you two? Are any of you hurt? Yes, Boko, I'm fine.
You should have been watching where you were going, Timothy.
I'm sorry, Mavis, I didn't notice you.
You really should have. You know that you're not wanted in this quarry.
Excuse me?
Yes, I'm talking to you, the engine who caused 2 engines to die in 1 crash.
That was nearly 30 years ago.
Say what you want, but as long as you're in my quarry, you're taking nothing but slate cars.
Fine, I don't need you. Me and Boko can handle this quarry better than you ever will. Meanwhile, at Knapford, Gator came into the station to pick up his passengers. Soon, the guard whistle blew, and they were off. They did well, and Gator kept a smile for the passengers, but he couldn't help but remember his home on the Heritage Railway, where he used to carry passengers up and down the line every day, all year round. It seemed like the best life for him, and being away from it didn't help him being homesick. Soon, Gator reached the junction. Passengers quickly boarded and Gator was off. Meanwhile... Oh, drive it quickly, I think the line's gonna crumble. Later, Gator came back to the yard with the coaches and shunted them back to where they belonged. Gator was soon a couple and went to go do some shunting. Gator ended the afternoon work by taking a long drink at the water tower. when the yard manager came in saying that he needed to take a coach to the next station to pick up a very important passenger. Back at the quarry, Mavis was shunting some trucks up to the higher end of the quarry, which has to go through a narrow tunnel. As she reached the top, however, she had to go through the weakened track Timothy did. However, disaster came when she derailed straight off the track.
Oh, someone help!
Mavis was terrified, for she was dangerously dangling off the side of a cliff. Quickly, workmen scrambled up there, unhooked the trucks, and tied her down with chains to a rock. "We need an engine up here, quickly! I'm coming! Quickly, get a line on Timothy! Quickly, before Mavis topples over!" Quickly, the workmen got the chains and attached them to Timothy. "Now, pull!" Oh no, I'm not letting another friend die on my buffers. Come on!
Thank you, Timothy. I'm sorry I was so rude to you before.
It's fine. Watch under the bridge. I'm just glad you didn't topple over off the edge. That evening, Percy, Gordon, James, Thomas, and Gator were all resting at the sheds when Sir Topham Hatt came. "Hello there, engines."
Hello there, sir.
Well, I just came to check up on you guys. And Gator, welcome to Sodor. Actually, sir, if you could, I would like to be sent home.
What?
Well, Gator, if that's what you want, I'll do the paperwork tonight and I'll make sure you get home tomorrow. It's been a pleasure having you here. And with that, Sir Topham Hatt walked away. I don't understand, Gator. Why do you want to leave? Yeah, Gator, you said it yourself that we probably have the most beautiful railway you have ever seen in your entire life. Well, to be honest, you guys, I miss my home. Sure, you guys were able to move on and live on Soda for the rest of your life, but I grew up on that railway for most of my life. I was worked there, repaired there, built there, everything you can think of. And to be honest, I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. And I have to say though, you guys are truly lucky. For my railway only is about 50 miles long, while you guys have this entire line to yourself. You guys should really look up to it. You know, it makes me think sometimes to really wonder what's outside my line. But then again, I don't really want to know. For home is where the heart is. Well, Gator, it was nice having you here. Have fun on your ride home. We're gonna miss you, you know. We really appreciate the help you've given us. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for having me here. I promise I'll come back soon. That night, the only engines sleeping at Tidmouth were Thomas, Percy, James, and Gordon. They're about to get ready to go to sleep when all of a sudden they heard a very familiar whistle. Edward, you're back from crew! You bet I am, and I feel better than ever. Great to have you back, Edward. Welcome home. Thank you, but there's someone else who came back from crew with me. Henry, is that you? Yes, it is, and I feel great in my new shape. You don't know how happy I am to have it. And for the first night in a long time, the original 6 engines gathered around Tidmouth sheds telling stories, knowing that they will always stick together. Huh? Come on, Percy. We better get going. Tonight's the night where we put the plan into action. Right. Let's get going. Oh, was that Percy? Oh, it's
way too dark to see. I better turn on my lamp. Much better. Oh, God, Percy, turn that thing off. Never mind, just take him to the steamworks quickly before you blind me. Oh, sorry, Frank, right away. Well, whatever's next, it's out of my control. Good luck, Percy. And good luck, Percy's friend.